Hello guys and welcome to Painting Panzers. Today we're going to be reviewing the amazing news from the team at Warlord Games. They teased us with the new epic range, which is focused on the Anglo-Zulu War, as this picture would suggest, and it is hyped. Everyone is keen for this. I've seen it, all the comments, and their post, I think original post got like 1.2k likes or something like that. Absolutely nuts. There's a couple of photos that have come out. There's very few photos, to be completely honest, that have come out, but I want to touch on the two photos that have been released. We can have a look at them in a little bit more detail, discuss what we can expect to see, as well as look at what potentially they're also going to include. So let's get into it. It's not going to be a long video, it's just going to be a very quick one, just in case some of you haven't seen it. Perhaps you're not on social media and you're not all familiar with what's going on and you haven't seen the emails and such. So let's look in at the first photo that was sent. So the first photo that was teased is this one. So straight away you're going to be thinking Rorke's Drift. Now, before some of you get upset that it's just Rorke's Drift shown in this picture, because a lot of people in the original comments were saying, why aren't you doing some battles like Isla or Ulundi or something like that, opposed to just Rorke's Drift? Don't worry, they've addressed it in the comment section, basically saying just wait till next week. There's going to be another teaser specifically for Isla. But yeah, for now, Rorke's Drift, and I think that is a really good way to start it. Most people, especially for those that aren't familiar with the Anglo-Zulu War, are going to be more familiar with Rorke's Drift. And this photo just really, really excites me. I think it looks fantastic. Whoever painted the epic range for the of this particular photo has done an amazing job. I am really, really impressed with the level of detail on these figures. They don't look like epic range figures to me. So yeah, top works of the Warlord Games painter on this particular one. But yeah, as we can see, you're going to be getting the Rorke's Drift farmhouse and hospital, which is great. You're going to get all the barricades as well, which actually look really, really nice. You've got the crawl as well, where the cattle are going to go in, and hopefully we'll see some wagons and such, but we can't see that in this particular shot. Now, that's all well and good, but we're interested in the miniatures. So the first thing that really stands out to me is, ignoring the Zulus, just focusing on the British, we got your strips of 4 infantry. Now, I believe they're 4 infantry because if we look at that top right photo, it looks like there's 4 stands, or 4 infantry on the one stand from what I can make out. So that's really cool. They're separated, they're not like joint together. And there's actually a lot of variety in the poses. If I'm looking at these, I can see that there's some shooting, standing and kneeling. There's reloading, standing and kneeling. There's some like attention, standing and kneeling. And then in the back right corner, we've got a load of characters. So from what I can make out, we've got Bromhead and Chard, so the 2 officers at the station at the time. Then we've got what I think is Private Hitch with the pistol and sort of holding his shoulder where he's been injured. Now, the one in the very top of the screen on his own could be Colour Sergeant Bourne in that sort of action pose, going at somebody with his bayonet. Might not be, might be, but yeah, it's definitely a different figure to the other ones that are behind the barricades. We've obviously got the dead British soldier as well, and then we've got a chap in a dark blue uniform, which I believe is Langley Dalton, part of the commissariat department. I think that is him. It might just be a generic sort of figure, but looking at his equipment, he doesn't have the same equipment as the regular British soldiers, so that does lead me to believe it could be a special sort of figure. But yeah, so what does that tell us? It tells us that there's obviously going to be a set. Now, these particular figures might only be a Rorke's Drift battle set specific release, or they might be part of the HQ stand, because obviously they are the historical versions of Bromhead and Chard and Hitch, and you might be able to just use those for Isla, Ulundi, all those other sorts of battles. So make of that of what you will. I think that's just a really cool little set, and if they're included in the set only for Rorke's Drift, I think that would be even cooler, because I know I'm definitely be getting my hands on this. And then looking at the Zulus, the great thing I see straight away is they've not made them all joint together, so they're going to be able to be painted individually, which is awesome. They've not gone too crazy with the amount of equipment that they're wearing in terms of like the bands of feathers and hair and fur and stuff. So I think that's really handy. You're gonna be able to literally spray paint these brown and give them a dry brush and then paint their shields whatever color you want, and spears and such. So I think that's really good. You might also be able to convert these to the Natal native contingent by just putting like a red band across their head. So they might just release the Zulus and you just modify them ever so slightly. I'm not sure, but that would be my guess, looking at the Zulus in this particular shot. Now this photo I think just gets everyone super excited. I think it just looks absolutely great. And then there's another shot that they released in the email from the other day, and it's this particular one. Now it's really hard to make out. All you can see is loads of Zulus and just a few red coats, but again, looking really good. I think I've just answered my wagon question as well, because if you really squint your eyes you can see the sort of blue of the wagon. So I think that's really cool. I mean, just looking absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm really pumped for this. And yeah, as I said, whoever painted this for the promotional photos has done an absolutely amazing job, and I really wish they could paint my set when I purchase it. So yeah, I'm hyped, as you can probably tell, but there is some things that need to be questioned, and obviously, there's some answers that I need answering, but we're going to get those in the coming weeks and months, I'm sure. But basically, what are we going to be seeing? So people want to see Islander Wana, which is, very fair. Then we're going to see other ones like other battles, but are we going to see stuff like Ulundi? So what I mean by Ulundi is obviously the end of the very last battle of the Anglo-Zulu War. Are we going to see like the release of Zulu huts or Zulu crawls? Which would be really cool. Is there going to be special like Zulus that get released, like their 28mm range? So we're going to see like a witch doctor or some sort of commanders and such. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the names of the commanders and that were at Zulu and Islander Wana and stuff like that. And then, are we going to see stuff like artillery, which was obviously Islander Wana, and most of the rest of the war? We've got the rockets, we've got the Gatling gun as well, and then you've got things like the Natal Carbineers, the Natal native contingent, as I said. We've got the like Boers, the Lancers, so all the cavalry. We've got Durnford's cavalry. Then you've got some of the players at some of the other major battles and VC recipients. So be very interested to see what they do with all of that. And then are they going to follow it up with perhaps doing another colonial war range, perhaps the Mahdist Revolt? That might be a really good one with Charles Gordon of Khartoum. Who knows? I think that'd be very, very cool. But for now, I am absolutely psyched for the Zulu epic range to come out. I can't wait to get it on the channel, and I would really be interested to hear what your thoughts are on it. Do you think it's going to be a really good release? And what are you looking forward to the most in terms of what battle and such are you looking forward to replicating? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'll keep us posted on my socials with updates as I see them come through. Great stuff to the team at Warlord Games. I think this is just an absolutely great release. I've been calling for this since the very start of getting my hands on any of the epic stuff. So yeah, chuffed to bits that they've done it, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. All right, guys, I am actually going to leave it here. Leave me a comment below, and I'll catch you at the next one.